Alright, got some steel. 20 feet, half-inch round, 095, $41.73. That's not too bad. Comes up to like inch. Comes up to like $1.95 a foot. When I called the guys, I think he quoted me wrong. It was way more. It was like $3.40 is what he quoted me a foot. I'm like, damn, that's expensive metal. But no. So yeah, 20 feet long, 1.5 inch diameter, 0.95 for thickness. Comes up to $41 and something cents. So it's not too bad. I mean, even if I had to throw away 50 bucks for tubing, you know, just depends how good of a bender I am. When I did my Fiat Busa, I had, I don't know, I'm gonna say 10 feet of junk, I should say, just because it takes a while to get that bender to bend the way you wanted it. So that's that. Let's go home and let's start bending some stuff, start welding. This is gonna take me some time to perfect the way I like it. So let's go, baby. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Welcome back to my garage shenanigans. We left off yesterday. I worked a few hours. Today is just cutting and gotta start bending tubes and start welding. Alright, so the first piece is on. I put the level on, just keep it on level, but these are just kind of holding it in place. It's already bent. I measured it from here down, same all the way around, and it's looking pretty good. That's how I wanted it. Next thing to do is bend the piece. I'm gonna put the piece right here, grind this down, weld the piece right here, and we're gonna go drill a hole, cut the portion right here. We're gonna go from here, bend the piece that's gonna go right through there, and I'm gonna hook it up right here. Got piece cut. Yeah, I had to make this one bigger just because it was all rusted out from the battery acid. Still have to cut this portion. Then once I weld that support, I'm gonna patch that up, same as this. This is my first one, and the second one that I made it, I want it to be the same. Maybe that other one needs to go just a little bit low, another bend, just a little bit more, but I want them to match. So it's gonna be really nice, just like this. Another thing I got is this Speedway Motors pipe notcher, and this piece, I gotta tell you, it is a really nice piece, pretty cheap. I used to use my Harbor Freight, but the problem with the Harbor Freight, they never fixed the bushing problem. So that's what Speedway did here. It's a pretty similar design, honestly, if you look at it, but their bushings for Harbor Freight, they had some really thin bushings that they used to use, and wears out quick, so that's junk. And this is really nice piece, I gotta say. They did a really good job. Look at the size of these bushings here. So put some oil before the, and this should last some time. I did have these bolts are all loose. It's a really nice piece, honestly. So what I use it, I don't use it all the time, but it'll work out pretty good. I'm happy with their pipe bender that I'm using. So far it's been working great. There it is right there. So I figured I'd give him a chance and buy their pipe notcher. gotta say I'm pretty impressed. I don't even know what blade this is, but it works pretty good. They even send you this nice wrench. But I gotta say, you did a pretty nice job. Yep, I just gotta have a few adjustments there and there, but other than that, cuts are pretty good. So I got this piece already mounted to my welds. Not too bad. I mean, it's either too fast or too slow, too fast, too slow. I'm always having problems freaking connecting welds nicely, and I'm always having problems welding around the tube. I don't do it every day, so I mean the welds are pretty good. It went through on the other side, so that's good. Okay, here it's pretty good. Now I sit pretty nicely. There's no gap, so now I'm just gonna weld it right here, and then tie it up this spot up here, and then I'm gonna weld it to the car. So yeah, this is not gonna be a removable piece, just because I would have to leave a hole here and I don't like it. So we're gonna just weld this to the car. 10:30 at night. I got my engine back in there. I had to redo this side. As you can see, it was hitting my motor mount. My measurements were off. I have to move this engine this way because I want that transmission to go inside more, just in case it hits my wheel when I steer. I'm good on the sway bar link. That control arm is maxed out. There's no way the car's gonna be that low. Sway bar link is good, which means I have to make brackets here on both ends, so that's good. Got my turbo manifold in. I'm gonna still see about the clearance issues. I should be okay if I use the Scirocco, Volkswagen Scirocco, or MK2, I think uses the same radiator. Yeah, it's gonna be just about here, so I'm gonna start bending a tube now to connect right here for my motor mount. This one here on the driver's side, it's gonna be connected to that pipe that I go straight ahead this way. Make mounts for that. So yep, slowly, but it's coming along. So I've on driver's side, this is where my booster used to be connected. My brakes come in. This is the little subframe that used to run all the way here to the front. I have cut that portion out. 3/16 plate welded right here, and then from inside alright, this is my driver's side. So from here I'm gonna weld around tube, come this way somehow, and connect it to my roll cage. It's gonna be going right here. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get probably have a square right here, run a tube all the way, one across. So it's gonna be a lot of reinforcing. Then we'll see, but probably run a tube from there as well all the way across up front, or maybe I gotta put my pedals in and see how my pedals are gonna be. But yeah, just a lot of bracing to do. How to make a bracket to have my alternator right here instead of the back side, because that's in my way of my brakes. Do this one as well, just because my angle was different before, didn't match the other side. and I didn't like it, so I have built another one so I can have a matching angle of a pipe. I actually cut it more down on the bottom and bend it just a little bit more so I can kind of match with that side over there. Just starting to brace everything I can for this little VTEC engine that's gonna kick butt in this car. Yeah, these cars go pretty good with the 100 horsepower. Imagine how good it's gonna go with the horsepower I'm putting through that engine. And that means bracing, because these cars flex a lot. They have tendency to break. They were never built for more than 65 horsepower engines. There were max horsepower engines in these cars. Okay, so I got this side kind of done, but except welding it, I'm gonna make a bracket with 4 bolts, drill this through. I gotta have this side removable just because pulling engine transmission will be way easier if I make that piece removable. Now on this side, on the driver's side, I gotta come up with something like this. I have a pipe that's gonna be just like this and then straight down and weld it to that front piece. So I got a small piece left over that I'm kind of trying to get that angle that I need, so it will be something like this. First bend, and if I can get this pipe, so that's my first bend. It should go, of course this pipe is too long so it's sticking through here, but it should go something like that. Bend it's gonna take more than one try, and I'm just gonna do my best, do it slowly, and see what happens. Yep. Let's just keep doing it piece by piece, slowly, and it's not gonna be the easiest thing to do, but they're my bends. Okie dokie. I honestly couldn't be any more happier than how this turned out. It fits perfectly and looks good. Yeah, just a little bit more adjustments and tack welded that, and I have room to slide this motor mount in. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, the pipe needs to be tacked, but I'll have room to get the motor mount. Now on the other side, I'm gonna have to make, which I already did somewhere here. Yep, this one right here. This one goes, it's gonna go just like that, but this one is gonna have to be removable. I'm gonna weld that to a bracket with 4 bolts this end and drill 4 holes through here and weld nuts on the other side. So that's gonna be removable, and have a bracket here as well, just because when I put this engine transmission, it's gonna be easier. Just pull it up, boom, move it towards this end, and the whole engine and transmission can come as one. If I weld that piece down, I would have to remove the transmission from engine and yank it out piece by piece, which is too much work. So that's how I'm gonna make it removable, and I'm gonna have a bracket that's gonna go from here to that piece as well, and that's gonna be removable as well. Just another braces. So successful day. Can't even talk. Just upgraded my jack, brand new, for my engine hoist. I got this engine hoist about 2000, let's say 2002, 2003. My dad bought it for me. Just when I finished my auto tech school, that was the first thing he bought it to me. And I have pulled so many engines out of with this thing. I borrowed it to a few of my friends. It was just time to, and they used to pull power stroke engines, Fords, with this thing. I did get only 3 ton. I think this is an 8 ton, honestly, the original one, but it was just leaking, and I paid 80 bucks for this, and then I bought extra warranty 1 year, so it's like 3 years for 90 bucks. Anything goes wrong with it, bring it back, they'll replace it, whatnot. So it was worth it, and I can lift it way more than my retired one. It was just seals were going out, it was started leaking. It was time for an update, so I decided to go to Northern Tools instead of Harbor Freight. I heard the Strongway brand is good. Every time I want to pull that engine, push it in, I'll literally have to pick it up, throw it over and whatnot. So we're good to go. Oh yeah, and I got this piece welded. That's good to go. Next thing, we're gonna clean this area here and make put a piece here, put a piece in the bottom, weld them together, and start bending that cross pipe that I'm gonna be running. I marked where my intake manifold will go, so I have to go this way, bend it, go around the intake manifold, come down straight this way. I don't want to go over my intake manifold. I can, but that's just gonna look wrong, and each time I have to pull this motor in or out, I would have to take the intake manifold off, and that's just pain in the butt. So we're gonna go that way, and then my strut bar brace that I'm gonna have across, I'm gonna make a section here that I'm gonna mount the strut bar to that pipe that's gonna go across, and then from here I'm gonna make another brace that's gonna go down here on both sides. So yeah, it's coming along, I'm happy with it. So let's get back to work.